Well, I wish you guys had warned me before I saw this movie. I saw it with my mom, and we're both in tears.
Oh, really?
Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, okay.
I was in tears too, so.
Yeah, you guys did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And you just carried this film. I mean, the entire cast does, but tremendous job to you, so kudos for that.
Thank you very much.
What got you into acting?
Well, I've been acting since I was 4, and my brother's autistic, and he has 2 very strong parts of the brain, and that's photographic memory and perfect pitch. And they use the photographic memory for memorizing the lines. And the perfect pitch was for some singing or acting jobs that may be involved. And I just kept tagging along, and as I was 4, I just kept tagging along and getting those roles.
So, I mean, had you guys met before this film, or?
We met on the set, and it was, pretty instantaneous connection. Jacob is a very sweet, what you see is what you get type of little guy. So we clicked right away, and I think all the adults clicked with him right away because he's just very earnest and very honest and not really, like a trained actor or anything like that. It was just like you were talking to like a young person. And as far as, when we were acting, I mean, he was so present emotionally and so alive, and so it was so honest that it pushed you to want to be at that same space, that same plane of reality. So it was a real easy, person to work with. It's funny, like, because it's like it's like talking about it like at the time a 7-year-old, but he was great to work with.
That's awesome. There's so many life stories, and there's a little bit of bullying, a lot of bullying,
Yep.
Elements of the story. But really, yes, it's set in the 1940s, but you can relate to this thing. I love the relationships with family and the emotions, and you guys just really, showed it in this film. I mean, was that something that was important to you both to do this?
For me, it was important. My family is important to me. My father relationship that I had with him as a kid was so valuable, and it continues to be. And now I have 2 sons of my own who are not little boys. They're big, they're big. But it was important and a privilege to be a part of something that has such strong messages and tones and themes. And it was just a real pleasure, and I just really cannot wait for people to see Little Boy. And I think it's a type of movie that'll last the test of time. It's a timeless film.